Good afternoon. Welcome to Smith Auction Gallery. We have the sale set up with our February 26 auction. It's the midwinter estate sale, which you probably have heard notice of, but we wanted to bring you on a virtual tour of the gallery. The sale is featuring many estates, but the featured estate is the Wurlitzer collection of the musical family, American musical family, the Wurlitzers. And Caroline here would like to talk about some of the highlights from that collection.
Thanks, Leon. So this is a really exciting collection of 20th century Western art. Helene Wurlitzer lived in Taos, New Mexico, which of course inspired this collection. And what's really interesting is the portrayal of the various portrayals of Western landscapes here. You know, with the Emile Bistrom pastel, you have that jasper yellow and the colors that resonate with the heat of that hot desert sun. And then rolling to this Helen Forbes, which has a Georgia O'Keeffe feel to it, but it has those soft shadows of the midday. And then this is one of my favorites. It's an Alice Sheila watercolor, and it was actually done in plein air at Helene Wurlitzer's backyard. And you can see one of the peaks is lightly inscribed Emory, which is in the northeast. So, and then even going to the Slaughter, this is William Slaughter. He's a Texas self-taught artist. He was a minister at first, and then started, practicing with paint, and his precision and patience is something that is widely celebrated today, and that we can even see reflected in the McGarry bronzes, again with such detail and tactility. And I will hand it off to Leon.
Well, before you go on, what about the necklace that you're wearing, Caroline?
How could I forget? I am wearing a beautiful turquoise necklace, lot 461, that you can bid on and hopefully purchase.
Well, come on back. We've barely made it across the block here. The back gallery is loaded. Another 3,000 square feet worth of material in the back, full of color, full of life. Come on back and I'll show you around. If you haven't previewed the sale already, take a look at our website, www.wsmithauction.com, where you will see each one of these lots illustrated with full catalog description, condition reports, etc. Everything you need to bid confidently in the auction coming up. Again, that's this Friday, February 26th, here in Plainfield, New Hampshire. So in the back room here, we've displayed in vignettes a great selection of items from the 19th, 18th, and 20th centuries. You see here, one of the featured accessories, if you will, is this pedal car in this vibrant yellow, all articulated. It's a working pedal car. I believe it's around circa 1910 or so, a Renault example. You see it there in a nice shape, ready for the grandkids. You've got a beautiful Hepplewhite desk here. This is a labeled New Jersey Federal desk, or Hepplewhite desk rather, labeled by Egerton in New Jersey. Some period Windsor chairs throughout the hall here. And moving on into some nautical related, you have the Nantucket purses, dioramas. You have the campaign chest here, which kind of ties into that theme. Cool set of nesting China trade boxes here, leather wrapped around camphor wood. I'd like to show you the cases here, Connie, with silver, American accessories, bottles, scrimshaw in there as well. And one of my favorite featured items in the sale here is the Native American objects from the 19th and into the 20th century. Here's a pair of beaded leggings here. Great detail on those beaded leggings set on the Germantown wool. You also have a collection of sterling Navajo jewelry, as Caroline showed you there on that large necklace. Another Wurlitzer family item is this group of 16 carved and painted Kachina dolls. This depicts an ancient ceremony of the people, and these are all signed by Klitzo Dedman, who is the carver, and that's a fantastic lot. Do some research on those, as it's going to be one of the surprises of the sale. Throughout the gallery, we have artworks all along the wall, probably over 70 to 80 paintings at least, I would say. You've got stained lamps and beautiful colors all through. This here is another Wurlitzer family item. This is an oil on board by Henry Farney, and it's an early 20th century example with extensive provenance on the back, which is always great to find in estates, talking about the history and the lineage. So that's a good one to check out at lot number 257. Let's move on towards the center of the gallery here, where we're going to find some decorative objects in these carved Italian columns. An Anglo-Indian piece from the probably late 19th century, extensively and very expertly carved all throughout. This here is one of two pieces of Masonic silver produced out of Boston. This is the Winslow Lewis, Dr. Winslow Lewis of Boston. It's from the Masonic lodges, presenting him with his service to those organizations. We have some gorgeous rugs to mention, some Harises. There's serapes here, there's contemporary rugs, great array of color all the way through the gallery. I want to also introduce you to the folk art collection here, which you've seen throughout the hall already. This is the collection of Bruce Williams. This is the estate of Bruce Williams out of New Jersey, who collected this and displayed it in a fine custom home down there in New Jersey. A great pleasure to work with them and show their collection here at this sale as well. In the back of the gallery here, we have set up some nice traditional furniture along with some contemporary, including Eldred Wheeler Tiger Maple, a custom table with Bill Wallach dining chairs around it, and then into the mantelpiece, which has the Harper's Ferry musket, one of several antique guns here, along with that extensively carved and massive eagle. We have portraiture from the 19th century and others, but mostly of the 19th century, including George Washington, a ship captain, a nice American school ship captain there on the wall. Decorative furniture, paint decorated furniture, more rugs, you see it. The sale has around 530 lots. Again, all can be seen on the website, wsmithauction.com. And the sale is going to be live streamed, where you can participate, watch the auctioneer selling live, bid on those platforms, Smith Live. Live auctioneers are invaluable. Also, telephone and phone bidding are available for those who don't feel comfortable with those platforms. I'd like to finalize the video by showing you one last thing. Just have to get to it because it's really cool and you won't see another one. This is the presentation box from Buffalo Bill's company, the Wild West Company, presented directly to him in England. 1887 is the date. Original paint decoration. This has a testimonial from a family in England where they purchased it outside of a flea market, or outside of a London flea market, I should say. So that's a cool lot to check out at lot number 24. And in finalizing, I should touch on the lamps. One of three nice artisan lamps here. This by Duffner and Kimberly, a great quatrefoil example with that shaped shade and in really nice condition. So I think you've got a good idea of what's here. We hope you make an appointment by calling Lori at 603-675-2549. She can set you up with an appointment all the way up until Thursday afternoon, so there's still time for you locals to come down. And if you can't make it, we hope that you can preview it online, give a call with any questions that you might have, and we really look forward to participating with you on Friday, February 26th. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.